In her past life, Odalis Stone was struck with a serious illness and was forced by her family to marry in place of their adopted daughter, Sophia. When she refused, her whole family stripped her naked and threatened her, even using a video to try to control her. Battling depression and unable to bear the humiliation, she took her own life by jumping off a building. Now, Odalis Stone is reborn on the very day of that forced marriage, using the marriage as leverage. She forces her parents to sign a severance agreement and takes away the billions in dowry along with it. The rumored dying patriarch of the Stewart family, who was supposedly on his deathbed, is miraculously cured under her care. Kicked out of the entertainment industry by her own family, she rises above it all with her versatility and pushes Sophia, the adopted daughter, off her pedestal. Her once thriving parents in the business world are slowly, but surely brought to their knees by her, facing complete ruin. They're absolutely freaking out now, and the daughter they once looked down on has become a legend. They're filled with regret and beg her to acknowledge her roots again. But, alas, she's no longer their daughter, begging for forgiveness. Sorry, they're already estranged. Odalis Stone, are you deaf? Henry Bennett shouted, gripping her arm tightly. His face was red with rage. Odalis twisted his wrist and shoved him away. He stumbled back, stunned. She calmly reached for her phone and hit the record button. Henry gaped at her. This wasn't the meek sister he knew. What's gotten into you? He demanded. The Stewarts are coming today, and you're still in bed. Do you want them to take Sophia instead? Odalis' gaze hardened. Why, Henry? Because their son is dying. You want me to replace her? You think I'm expendable? Henry sputtered. Sophia is different. If people find out she's been married before, her life will be ruined. Odalis laughed bitterly. Her reputation is sacred, but mine is disposable. Convenient. Sophia's sacrifice. Sophia Bennett appeared at the doorway, tears streaming down her face. I'll do it. I'll marry him, she sobbed. If he dies, then I'll. Hannah Bennett cut her off sharply. Enough. Odalis turned to her mother, Hannah, and her brothers, Caspian and Atlas. Caspian snapped. How can you be so heartless? Sophia is your sister. Atlas added. Just marry him for a while. Once he's gone, you'll be fine. Before her time travel, Odalis might have broken under this pressure, but not this time. Fine, she said calmly. I never said I wouldn't marry him. She walked to her desk, wrote something, and turned back with a document. Here's the deal. You all signed this agreement to cut ties with me. Legally binding, no loopholes. Atlas sneered. Who do you think you are? Henry tossed a credit card on the table. $30,000. Take it and go. Sophia cried. No, don't do this, sister. She collapsed into Henry's arms. I'll marry him if that's what it takes. Henry glared at Odalis. Is this what you wanted? To tear this family apart? Odalis replied coldly. Just sign the agreement and get it notarized. Hannah ordered a servant to get the lawyer. The lawyer arrived and notarized the document. Odalis took it, snapped a photo, and walked toward the door. Hannah threw her phone at Odalis. You selfish bitch. Are you trying to kill me? Odalis didn't flinch. Are those the wedding gifts from the Stewarts? The servant nodded. Odalis handed him her ID. Open a safety deposit box and store everything there. The servant was stunned. But, Mom, Odalis smirked. Aren't these gifts for me? The servants began loading the gifts back into the trucks. The Bennett estate erupted into chaos. What the hell do you think you're doing? Hannah screamed. The Stewarts were legends, unmatched in power and wealth. Their wedding gifts were staggering, worth billions. For the Bennetts, this alliance was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. But fate had other plans. Sophia Bennett was supposed to marry into the Stewarts, but when her fiancé fell terminally